Okay, Eric, so STX here. Let's have a look at it. You said you're holding a bag. Now, I remember months ago it was in the accumulation section. I think I was posting down here. I forget now. Maybe it was the BTC pair. Um, why would I have been posting this? Yeah, I think it was a blueprint for success at this point in time when we were accumulating here. I think this was a blueprint for success pattern, and we pumped up from there. Anyway, so all the coins are the same at the moment. Um, we have we're getting these red candles now. Most coins are the same. I shouldn't say all. Most coins are the same, and you can see that we have these large wicks. Now it's likely that on a new 2 week candle there will be some sort of dip into these wicks, some sort of dip at least, right? We don't know how much of a dip yet or whatever. So I'm saying that you said you're already holding a bag, but I wouldn't be buying here. I would rather buy a new 2 week candle and buy into the dip, or when it flips green on a new 2 week. We have a new 2 week in 3 days time, so we're getting there. It's getting closer. Now, is this the bottom? I mean, it's got good potential to have a bottom, to be putting in a bottom. Now, you can see the monthly is also dipping into the wick and into a monthly wick. So it's the exact same. The monthly will want to come down in here um, and dip down into take some liquidity in this wick. How much of a dip? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I like to look at the 38 to 50% area. I like to look in there. And there's a strong, that's still potentially a strong coin if we dip inside here and look for a buy here. Sometimes it can go lower and we can actually dip down to the lows or stop hunt the lows. That's a possibility. We just need to be reactive. But that's why I didn't want to FOMO buy today or this morning. I actually woke up last night in the middle of the night and I seen everything had pumped. So coming into the open, I was underslept last night. I woke up and I couldn't sleep. So then I slept on for the open this morning because I seen that everything had pumped before the open. So I had then suspected that things would drop, and they did. And from my memory, we had all these wicks, and price will want to come down into these wicks. So I didn't want to be FOMO buying. So I will be looking for a lot of these coins to be buying into these wicks. I don't know exactly where yet. We need the market to tell us that. We need the market to show us some signs of strength that maybe the low is in. I did buy ZRX today and it bloody rolled over on me, but so that's what I get for buying into these wicks. But overall, like I mean, I think there's good potential here. This somewhere down in here could be a bit of a bottom, and then we could actually start to get a decent bounce back up. Right? I do think that's very possible. Now let's look at the 3 month. Right? It's the same here. Like it's a bad candle. There's no question about that. It's a bad candle, but often what can happen is we like to dip down into this wick somewhere and then pop back up, right? Pop back up even into this major support level, right? Resistance level, sorry, I should say. Right on here, that's potential to pop into that level. We'll see on the daily chart what that is, and you can see exactly what that is. Now, it can go a lot higher than that. Don't get me wrong. We just need to see if this 3 month candle is going to be a green candle or not. But even if it's a green candle, price will usually still want to dip down into this wick somewhere. Okay, and we want to see it start holding and then start moving back up, flip green, and see where the strength can take us. Now let's look at the 6 month. I mean, you can see here as well, at some point, right, at some point, price will come back up here. There's too much liquidity. So we dip down. I don't know where we dip to yet. We need to be reactive and price will come back here at some point. Okay. So if you're holding for fundamental reasons or whatever, technically price will come back up here, right, at some point. The tricky part is finding this low. Where do we bottom out here? So it's kind of saying that, if you are long from up here for fundamental reasons, I don't know your reasons, or here or whatever it is, it is saying if this keeps rolling over and comes down, it's probably good to add to your position down here or down in here, whatever. It's probably good to be adding on a dip. At some point, this should come back. That's what the technicals are saying.